Hello everyone, welcome back to Oghupower. I'm Oghu, and this is another episode of Ghost of Tsushima. And this is a New York writing session, so I don't remember everything and anything we wanted to do. Still, I think we will just go on with the story missions for now. Noble spirit, a member who have earned respect. That's a beard. That really is a beard. Oh, hey Baggy. Thanks for the little dog. Yeah. So. The pug is with us for now.
ケンジがヒアリを盗めそうな場所を見つけた。今から向かう。
幸先が良いな。だが兵の数が足りん。
ダメだ。
叔父上も藩を葬りたいはずだ。ご加勢くださろう。
捕まって牢屋行きだ。
では叔父上に当て文を残せばよい。
城は侍だらけだよ。
気取られる前に城を出る。
And he's leaving. Just wanted to have some hugs and kisses. Well, and some
よし。
petting.
叔父上への文がかけた。
城へは馬に乗っていかなきゃね。
Ah, okay.
死んだ馬にはかなわないけど、こいつらも使ってやって。
Digital deluxe horse available? Okay, you are the one I'm riding so far. It's here in the stables. That's fine. Oh, so I can get you again if I want. To be honest, I don't know what to think of this. I mean, okay, I can see how paying for something and then not getting it is a bit of a stretch. Still, I hate such choices. I really don't like them. Anyone knows what to do now? I don't. It will be with you for the entire journey. I don't like that you can't switch around horses after this point. I'm sorry, you have died. No. I will go with you.
どうどう。怖がるな。仲良くしよう。
名前は何にする？
Kage Nobu. But you were Kaze.
影、世を守る闇。
いい名だね。どうやって城に忍び込むつもり？
あそこで育った。城壁の抜け道は全て覚えておる。子供の頃、よく叔父上から隠れたものだ。
Okay, I don't think I will go from here, but what I could do is... Yeah, I think I will fast travel here and then move there just to uncover some stuff on my way. So where do you... Oh, okay. So I do have to get into the groove again in regards to fighting and stuff. So why not attack some Mongols on the road? I love how he uses his sword to kill. Oh. I'm sorry. Sorry, Kage. Oh god, thanks for... Whew. That was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. Ah, crap. Of course. The whole day...
もうどこにも逃げられません。すべての道がもうこの手の内です。道で捕まったのはい。奴ら道沿いに苗を敷いて待ち伏せてます。奴らを退けるまでどこかに隠れて。
The whole time it was quite dark and gloomy and stuff, and there were a lot of clouds, and now as I sit down to record, clouds go away. Come, Kage. Stuff like this where I'm like, oh, really? Come on. Okay, so... Seems there was no cricket there. Okay. There really seems to be nothing around here. That means usually there is something around somewhere. Oh, bye bye. My wife and her mother are going to walk the park I guess in the city. We have a park in the city, so it's very nice to go for a walk with a dog. We have the means and the time. And she told me before I sat down that she would just say goodbye. If they go. When they go. Well, I guess I found out that there is a whole piece of nothing around here. Nice. Technically, I uncovered a new tail.
ジン、何をしておる？
ああ、夕げの魚を取っているんです。
素手では取れぬと分かっておろうに。
叔父上にご子息が生まれたら私は捨てられますか？
ジン、よれ。思い違いをするな。わしは生涯続くこの道をお前と歩んでいくぞ。
Sorry, it's a new one.
何があろうと。
Usually I use reopened ones that just fill up with water. But on this occasion, we didn't have any, so I did something I usually don't do and really took a new one. Just peeled off the etiquette. What it is and stuff. And yeah.
側には物見はおらんな。また冷たくなった。
どうかご用心を。お侍が目を光らせています。
Thank you for telling me. Okay, I guess now the clouds are back, because now it's a bit darker outside. Yeah, in a few years we will have to move, because the flat we're living in was made with public funding. We don't own it, we are only renting it. The thing is that in a few years, because it's public funding in Austria, there's a certain word for it, I don't know it, but if you do it like this, you get a private corporation can get money from the state, being it the national state, the local country, state or whatever. In Austria it's a country. Like California in the United States would maybe be something similar to it. And the thing is that they have to then for a few years rent it out for a certain price. And in a few years this time period will end, and we all already calculated, and I guess we will have to move by then. Because it, as much as we love it here, that's just... I think if we didn't miscalculate, we could get 2... What is it? A morgue? If you like... No, it's not called a morgue. What is it called? We could take 2 credits? That's not credit either in English. Damn it. What it's called in German. But we could go to a bank and loan, for lack of a better word, loan like the money we would need to get 2 flats or a big house, and would be still be cheaper than what the rent here would cost. So yeah, just to bring that stuff into perspective. Okay, maybe. Hello? Could you... Jin? Oh, come on, Jin. Don't know how I did that one. This is not where I... Okay, well. I did...
近くに行く荷車はすべて改めておる。荷が改められるまで待つか。
guess I could change a bit.
怪しいものはないな。
ありがとうございます。
ってなんだってんだよ。用心を重ねてらっしゃるんだ。菅笠衆のことがあったからな。誰も信用できないんだろう。だけど俺らは秋人だ。侍じゃねえ。絹売りの新太郎覚えてるか。あいつクロードの毒を手に入れてトメに持ったらしい。唯一の商売敵だったからな。トメもかわいそうに口から血を吐いて死んだらしいぞ。だから2を調べられた。中身が何かわからんだろ。志村様を裏切るわけないのによ。俺もさ。だけど今は我慢しなきゃな。
Yeah, I really like that they do show that Jin's actions did have very bad consequences. I really like that part. As much as I can see why Jin did it and I think it was right of him to do it, I can see why his uncle didn't want him to. Although his reaction is still too much, my personal opinion.
叔父上の座敷に入り文を残していかねば。
この者方、対馬を守るためよくぞ参られた。我らが相手はどんな敵よりも手強い。我らは村々を焼き尽くし。
Ah.
こんなことであやめる。
いた、号令していらっしゃる。
我らは北へ進み、敵を蹴散らし、ハーンを追いつく。あやつの隠れ家を見つけ、焼き落とそう。日の本の国に挑んだ知れ者の行く末として見せしめにしてやるのだ。そして誠の守護者を民に思い出させよう。この美しい島に恐怖や毒をまき散らすクロードではなく、我らの勇猛で誇り高き武士である。戦まである。
もう子供の毒はどう防げばいいのか。気取られてはならん。
お前と劇を飛ばしたかった。ジン、恨むぞ。
ありがたきお言葉でした。皆引き締まる。
王子は対馬で食い止めねば将軍様のおわす本土を危うくさせてはならぬか。
猛虎は堺殿。風の音か。いらん。取らせる。目指すは最上階。今なら忍び込める。上学の2カ所で猛虎が敗戦を喫したらしく、どちらも堺、いえクロードめの仕業かと。いかがされますか。
クロードの処罰は後回しだ。猛虎を撃ってから考える。
しかし将軍様のご下知は。
言われずとも分かっておる。なれど今は猛虎を撃つことが先決である。
仰せの通りに。
ハーンの居所は突き止めたか。
北へ送った石膏が戻らず、囚われたか殺されたか。
行き先は分かるな。足跡のいざなう方へ軍を進めてみ。
Oh.
俺の座敷。ここに帰ることはなかろう。おい、誰だ？調べろ。いたぞ！
The moment I pressed the button, I was like, damn it. No, that's not what I...
両国の2カ所で猛虎が敗戦を喫したらしく、どちらも堺、いえ、クロードめの仕業かといかがされますか。
猛虎を撃ってから考え
しかし将軍様のご下知は
言われずとも分かっておる。されど今は猛虎を撃つことが先仰せの通り母子へのことを突き止めた。
北へは囚われたか殺されたか。
行き先は分かる。足跡のいざなう方へお進めて。
お目に留まりそうなところに。
堺だ。出会え。
叔父上、お目にかかれぬことをお許しください。ハーンの水軍は泉に集まりました。本土を制するに足るだけの兵と毒を積んで、しかし大風が来ればその時こそ猛虎を撃ち船を沈める時。何とぞご加勢を。そしてまたまみえんことを。父と子とは申さぬまでも歩む道を違えた武士として叔父上がいかがお考えになろうとも身内には変わりません。
Okay, here we have... What? Oh, all completed, okay. There's still some charms, okay. I guess it's you. Oh, we haven't completed you? Okay, then let's do you first.
Here, you away. Tirin have been. Avantır Zucker.
There's still some left? Where? No one. Ah, up there. Sitting. Oh no, there is no ghost.
Negumben. Der Mund
Right, you're that one. here. It's sometimes a bit hard to... or harder than you think. Get the right spot for that. Because you don't always see it. Oh, I guess that was the last one. Nice. Well, technically I can do that anytime, so maybe just... I think yeah, I've learned everything, as far as I know. Okay, yeah. Then let's do Eternal Blue Sky in the next episode. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see all of you again in the next episode of Oghupower. Bye bye.